It's the building that was opened the year the franchise became known as the Titans. Welcome to Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tennessee Titans. Plenty of season left to go. 3 months of football ahead as we are underway here at Week 4. Has this at the 6. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Brought down by Jahan Campbell.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. 19, Tiger, 19.
Going run again with Jacobs. He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. He's going to throw this one. He's going to loft run deep to the left. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans take a 6-0 lead right away.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Titans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. He's got a lane up past the 30. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
First couple snaps, first drive of a game, it's all about who can land that opening punch. Gain that first advantage in a game-long back and forth. Well, that opening punch was a solid cross, maybe even an uppercut that caught him right on the job and sets an immediate tone for this defense.
This offense already playing from behind as they come up on this one, Brock. 2nd and long. That's Dotson with a catch out right. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, maybe to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. They've got a man in motion. They'll throw 3rd and long. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
First down, ball at the 36. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down at that 17-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Going with Bigsby here. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. We'll look to throw. He finds space, middle of the field. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't even take away that big old tight end.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Zach Vaughn with the tackle.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. First carry here for Tony Pollard. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Running right, here's Jacob. He's descended upon it quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Andrew Makuba attacking to make that stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go, set. Hut, hut.
They'll run here with Tajay Spears. And he can't get the touchdown, Gronk, but plenty of yardage. He goes out down near the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal.
Let's go. Broncos, go.
From the red zone on 1st. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal. They're throwing it. Has it down close. And that's a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans break the tie here in the 1st. A quick 2nd score for them, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines, because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker, because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Titans take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Shipley now to return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their 1st. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Five still to go here. This is 2nd down. Up the middle they go with Bigsby. And he takes this one up to the 41, so that makes a very manageable now 3rd and short.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
It's a gain of 2.
He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring out 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Last one got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Back to throw. This one's caught. He's still going at the 30. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now he takes it. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And he even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Setting up to throw. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. That was Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Here we go, here we go.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
Here, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are smaller. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Elliott connects there. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Starting from the 5. It's going well so far. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He's going deep this time. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. It goes as a pickup of 37 yards. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our 1st quarter. 14-10 our score. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. We're ready to go with the second quarter, and it's Titans football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead.
Cowboy 80.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. Solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
At the 22-yard line.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They stick with Jacobs. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
The offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
You felt that the second this play bounced toward the outside, this defense responded. They pounced. That was their chance to get to him before he could get the couple inches he needed for a first down.
The Titans will turn to their kicker, Joey Sly, here on 4th down, looking for this field goal. From the left hash, a 40-yard look. Sly's kick is up and good. And 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
It fed to the kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Xavier Gipson now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing off the play fake. Buying some time left. He's keeping it. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Let's go now. Back to 60. Back to 60. Let's go.
Barkley up the pistol again. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's one as a running back in this league. Got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first. They're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Next play to Barkley. And he's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards.
He was taken down.
Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. The Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
All right, here we go. Second down. This time it's a passing play. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Ready.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended target. So that brings up fourth and long. The Eagles are in punt formation. The Titans with Chinore DK due to return. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And this hits at the 4 before taking a bounce into the end zone. That's a touchback. Tennessee to the line. First and 10. And out to Jacobs to start the drive. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, with a very minimal gain.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's him on the quick hitter. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, third down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Here we go, third and less than a yard. No running. Here's Jacobs. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
They've got first down from the 31. Running right, here's Pollard. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Titans will have a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. To Jacobs from the pistol. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
scrimmage.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's third and very long.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Before the play clock expires, Pete Carroll averts that penalty, signals timeout. And we'll see how this plays out the rest of this half with none remaining. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Third and long for him here. Taking a deep shot here. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock, but it does force a fourth down. Here comes the Titans punting unit. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. And he'll at least get this to register as inside the 20 on the stat sheet, as this is down at the 19-yard line. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. Barkley on a shotgun handoff. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Roger McCreary brings him down that time.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. He's got Devontae Smith. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
First and 10 now from the 30. Up to about the 43. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. It up to his own 45 on a small gain. That's Odafe Owe with a stop.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Here's a throw. Has it in close. He's still going at the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds after the big gain, now down inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Let's go now.
Running left with Bigsby. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Back to 60. Back to 60.
Pass play coming here. She's made in close. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown.
Jake Elliott.
Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football fields. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Let's go.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. That's brought in by Calvin Ridley. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. And they spike the ball to stop the clock.
Ready.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. They're going to try and throw it here. Going to let this one fly deep downfield. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quinion Mitchell. And the Eagles make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
They'll run here on 1st down. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Gibson now to return. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
We got ourselves quite a game today, a tie game coming into this third quarter. And what you're looking for is a little instant jolt of momentum coming out of the locker room. And that return might just be the spark that leads to that momentous fire.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
And this is one of those situations where, Kate, even as a former QB, I really feel for these corners in this league. They got the hardest job in football, sticking the guys on these routes and on a comebacker in particular, where that receiver breaks it off. Man, that can be so difficult to defend.
Give up the guts of Bigsby. They call that one a gain of, let's say, 2 yards at 2nd down.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw here. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. There's so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Time now taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. They'll send out the punting unit. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And he sends this one straight up, trying to stick them deep. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. Drifting ever closer to their goal line as he winds up backwards to his own 5.
These defensive ends today are so good, Kate, with their hands, and it's often right off the jump. If you can win with your hands, if you can create space, you can get a tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Not a lot of real estate for them to work with here. It's 2nd and long. Back to throw. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. He was looking for Alec Iomana. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
This is a tough spot to punt. Got to convert here on third down. Looking now from the gun. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And that brings up 4th and long. Their punter making his way out now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He gets it out of there, and this has some distance. He takes this in on his side of midfield. He's still going at the 30. Down to the 10. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grab the lead on their first series of the half. They have him back there because of what he can do with even the smallest sliver of daylight. And for my money, Brock, there aren't many plays more exciting than seeing a punt return for a touchdown.
You know, it kind of reminds me of the playground back in the day, right? You play tag, and you just can't get to that guy. He's just making you miss. Whether it is, I don't know, Devin Hester, Dante Hall, the human joystick, or Cordero Patterson, those elite guys, you just can't bring them down.
Now, Brock, you always tell me they're special for a reason. Quite the boost from their special teams on that score as they kick it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. They got 24 yards on the play. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They'll throw it here on 1st. Short pass brought in. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. That one goes for 25 yards. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning-quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Got it. Ready?
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 60 by.
Working inside the red zone. Into traffic. Complete. And this one does not go far.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Second down now. They need 7.
Let's go.
They'll throw it. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans can tie it up after hitting Peter in the 3rd. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Gibson now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back now, pressure coming. Here comes the pressure, and he's going to be dropped by the Titans. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
The Titans in the nickel for 3rd down. Back to throw now. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
He has it at the 22. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. Carried by Spears to start the drive. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. He's dropping back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Now looking to throw. That's Io Manor with the catch outright. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Punting unit out now. Johnny Hekker, the one to send it away. Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Shot on the ground here with Barkley. And he's brought down as the drive starts up with a 4-yard gain.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 5.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. They go to Barkley again. going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Third and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He's caught. He's got ground. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Up the middle they go with Bigsby. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
All right, here we go. Second down. Up in the air here. Escapes out to the left. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Throw, 3rd and long. Throws caught. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's been a high-scoring game so far, but we're still tied 24-all to begin the final frame. Ball at the 33 for first down. He's going to throw it. Completed left side to Smith. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Second and 3 now. Putting a receiver in motion. Second down, looking for options. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no. And it's got to come back. They'll take second down behind the sticks now after that holding call. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Buying some time right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Let's go now.
Dropping back to throw. Taken in by Smith. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
They'll run this with Bigsby. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time. Offensively, you've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. Back to throw. He finds Dotson, left side. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Gonna run with Barkley. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ready up.
Lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. Barkley again. And his defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone.
All I can really say about that one, Kate, at least he managed to make it out of the end zone. Now staring at a 3rd down at your own 1. Yikes.
3rd and hardly anything. Just need the length of the football. Gonna try to run it in, Barkley. And they're gonna say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're gonna have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
Well, a field goal would break this tie, Brock, but the offense is staying out there. It's 4th and goal. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Well, a field goal would break this tie, Brock, but the offense is staying out there. It's 4th and goal.
Vikings.
They'll throw for the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 4th quarter lead. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7.
Titans 24.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Pass play now. Looking right, and he finds him. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They get 35 out of that one. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. He's going to throw this one. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. 16 yards on the play. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Second and 3 now.
Let's go now.
Jacobs running behind center. And they find him after just a yard. It's 3rd down.
The ball carrier. Taken down by Nakobe Dean. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Got it. Ready?
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Here we go, Shaq.
Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
A gain of 1. It's 4th down and less than a yard.
Ready, ready.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Shut up. Liking 800.
Running for it, Spears. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the 1st down.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal.
70 Lions. Let's go.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
At the 11-yard line.
Okay, ready?
And the defense choosing not to let the 2-minute warning arrive just yet. They're going to call time. 2:06 left in our contest. Another chance at 6. It's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And he has the Tennessee touchdown. The Titans now trail by just a point in the 4th. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Shipley now to return. And he's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. That's the 2. Warning here in Nashville. Eagles don't want to see this one go to overtime. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Big shot to begin the drive, has him up beyond the 40. He'll look to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
We send a man in motion. Toss play to Barkley. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Now, you'd sure love to see a little more yardage when you get into the open field, but this offense, it will take a new set of downs with that toss run.
A gain of 3 on the play.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Back to throw. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Setting up to pass. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Eagles, first down. 24-yard gain on the play.
So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. This game now resting on the leg of Jake Elliott. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. Now it all comes down to the veteran, confidently marching out for this moment. A very short kick here from the right hash. That one is good! And the third time he puts it through will be the charm. They won it! So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. So that's it for us here. Brock Huard, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say goodbye from Nashville.